What's your pronouns?
I'm a male. I'm a man. I'm a he. I don't get into that mentally ill stuff.
Okay.
How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about very popular YouTuber and cosmetics brand owner Jeffree Star destroying the whole idea of quote-unquote pronouns. Now, disclaimer, if you identify as whatever you want to identify as, if you identify as the last train to Paris, if you identify as a lump of coal on Christmas morning, if you identify as whatever you want, a Chinese basketball shoe factory, whatever it is, that's your business, that's your prerogative, go ahead and do it. However, I have an opinion about it. Last time I checked, that was not illegal in this country. I have an opinion about it. I think that it's kind of weird and it doesn't make too much sense to me. It's like I see a human being in front of me, so why do you identify as the very first cell phone ever made? How does that make any sense? I don't think that it does. And I'm not alone in my assertion. I am a straight heterosexual male, as you can see. And even people in the LGBT side of things don't really agree with all the pronoun stuff, including Jeffree Star. Now, there's some allegations against Jeffree Star that I don't know about, so I won't talk about that. That's not really my wheelhouse. But what he said right here in this clip is very good. It's gold. And if you want to see this clip in full without my commentary, link, as always, will be in the description. But without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
I'm not into all the other bullshit. I think
What other bullshit?
the they and them.
Yeah.
And all that extra shit that we added during the pandemic because everyone was so bored on their fucking houses. They just started to make up more shit and more shit.
More stuff.
Yeah.
So this is Jeffree Star. As you can see, he's clearly part of LGBT, of that community. I'm not sure how anybody would say that he's homophobic or whatever. I see a rainbow colored wig, or I'm not sure if this is hair. He has on makeup, obviously, and fingernails. So clearly this guy is deep in the community, and he's saying that this whole thing with the they, thems and whatnot is kind of ridiculous. Let's keep on going.
Yeah. That's where the conservatives like me because I'm just real.
Yeah, you do have a conservative
you're not
vibe to
they
you.
and them. You're trans, you're male or you're female.
And you're
And
standing on
people
that.
get so mad when I say that. How are you a they? What the fuck does that mean?
Now, the interviewer right here is kind of nervous, understandably so, because when you say things that kind of go against the LGBT establishment, it could be some repercussions that come your way, especially when I think this guy's on Barstool Sports. This is a pretty major podcasting platform. So he's pretty nervous right now.
It's stupid is what it is.
Yeah.
But you need someone like me that looks like me to say it. Because if you say it, it turns into you're homophobic, you hate trans people, you hate gays. And it's just how you feel. You don't hate anyone. You just think it's stupid.
So there you have it. Your man Jeffree Star saying that all this stuff, all this they, them stuff is kind of ridiculous. And he made a really good point about how people were just so bored in their house, nothing to do, no cause to get behind. They want to just create something. So it's like, all right, well, we already have this, and that as it relates to LGBTQ rights or whatever it is. Let's go a step further and say, you know what? I don't identify as a human being anymore. I don't identify as one singular person anymore. I identify as they. Doesn't that mean plural? A lot of the things that we were taught as kids in school is now just kind of being dismantled. Things that made sense. Okay. When you say he, you're talking about one person. You're referring to him, he. She, same thing. You're referring to one person, she, her. It's simple. But then they, doesn't that mean more than one person? For the most part, how can you identify as multiple people? And then all this, you identify as all kind of just X, Y, and Z, Xbox controller, a pair of headphones. It's like, is that where we're going? And then the different kind of pronouns, zer, zim, zer. It's like, what? It's to the point now where when you go on social media platforms, TikTok especially, and I think it might be an agenda by TikTok to push this kind of stuff on us to confuse our children. It's infinite number of genders. And then if you don't get the gender right, then you're somehow a bigot. And it's to the point where, like, I've spoken to school teachers and they say that they have children in the classroom that identify as a particular thing or a particular gender or pronoun or whatever at certain times of the day. So at 10:01, I identify as fee fi fo fum. At 12:47, I identify as she, her, him, it. How can you keep up with all this stuff? Having a name going by, I don't know, Anthony, something really simple like that. That should be enough. Wear a name tag, something like that. But then all the pronouns that change and you identify as different things, at a certain point, it's like, are you bored or is this really a real thing? But as I close, I want to say this. I have no ill will toward the LGBTQ community, not at all. If somebody identifies as that, then it's whatever. But I don't think I should be involved, or how can I say, I don't think I should be forced to participate in some of this ridiculous nonsense that I don't even understand. Why should I be forced to call you some kind of random made up pronoun for what? How about I just don't even talk to you? Now, am I being homophobic? I don't think so. I think that I just want to be, I kind of want to get back to easier times, to regular times where it doesn't matter what you identified as, what you looked like. I could still treat you the same as everybody else. All right, Jeffree, what's up, homie? What's up, sir? All right, you got on fingernails and the big blonde wig. All right, whatever. So what? You're still a man? I don't care how you look. I'm not going to judge based on that. So I think we should just keep things right there. And I think that's an easy middle ground for all of us to agree on, rather than going all the way far out to the left with all this pronoun and I identify this, that, and the third type stuff. But that's just my humble opinion, and I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? How do you feel about what Jeffree Star said here? Do you think he's right on point, off point? Do you hold his allegations against him? I don't know too much about that, but do you hold it against him? Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. You guys know where I'm at. What he said here is right on point. And this is not just a thing that people who are quote unquote straight will say, or people who are quote unquote gay, whatever somebody thinks they are, whatever they identify as, wherever they live their lives as, that's not even important. The important thing is that we can all recognize that a lot of this stuff that's going on is kind of weird, or maybe not just kind of weird, maybe very weird. And we don't really want to be involved. We don't want to participate in the whole situation. Very simple. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.